Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edo 2020. Even a child of 10-year-old can conclude you are not a serious-minded person. Uzamere to Oshiomhole. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. We really thank you for ever being so supportive and being there. Please don't forget to like us and subscribe if you have not. We keep you up to date with all the latest, reliable, and trusted news of all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. The matter and the bone of contention now is the Edo State election, Ondo State election around the corner to Edo State election, which has been slated for September the 19th, exactly 56 days from today. Well, if you have been following us closely, you know that we've been keeping a keen eyes on this election. Adams Oshiomhole returns to Edo State and a triumphant entry over the weekend, with supporters there to welcome him, where he went on and spoke greatly regards to his return to Edo State, where he was selling himself rather than his candidate. When he was called upon to say, why did you say some words about the person of Uzamere? He has some good words to say about it. Of course, he's a politician. Once a politician, always a politician. In case you don't know Adams Oshiomhole, he was one person who has worked in the garment industry, and he worked there tirelessly. After finishing from the garment industry, he became labor leader, where he spoke for the rights of workers in Nigeria. Oh, Olusegun administration knew about the person of Adams Oshiomhole. Well, that was then, according to him, when the late Abba approached him. The late Abba and himself worked together in the garment industry. The late Abba, the late chief of staff to President Muhammadu Buhari, was at the executive board of director in the garment industry where he worked, and he was part of those who were campaigning for the rights of workers. Living there, he went on to become the labor leader, where he spoke for the good of civil servants across the country. He fought in no small way with the person of Olusegun Obasanjo as the president and Atiku Abubakar as the vice president from 1999 to 2007, where he spoke about first subsidy, increment of workers' salary across the federation. You know, Adams Oshiomhole was one person who, through rain, thick and thin, was always there for the people. And so many people, he gained the trust and the heart of Nigerians, followed him. And that aside, he became the governor of Edo State from 2007, where he came in through the court decision. The PDP candidate was announced by INEC, but when they went to court, Adams Oshiomhole presenting his facts, the court made him the governor, where he served for 2 terms, 8 years in Edo State as the governor. During his service to Edo State as the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki served in his cabinet, and that's where their political romance started. And it was a good one, according to Adams Oshiomhole, whom in 2016, when he was about to leave office, came to Nigerians, to Edo, and to tell them about the person of Obaseki, selling him to them, saying to them, you don't know this man, but I can tell you for sure, I have worked with people over the course of 8 years, and if I'm presenting this person to you, I'm not a blind man. I am telling you, this is the person to take Edo State to the next level. And then we had Uzamere, he's now candidate as the opposition People Democratic Party. He did not only wash him down, he said very derogatory statements about the person. In fact, he is what we call in law character deformation. And I'm surprised for 4 years, Uzamere kept mute at it and did not challenge what Adams Oshiomhole said about him. Some of the words he said was that Uzamere was a thief, he is of questionable character, he's somebody who does not have a proper lease of life. Hence, he has carried the Bible to say he's a pastor, that he's a fake pastor, a rusticated student, someone who has anger management problem, who poured acid on a student while he was in school. He spoke a lot of words against Iyamo. And guess what? Iyamo did not contest any of those words. Much more, you can see them for yourself. Like we say today, the internet is a global village. The human mind can forget, but guess what? The internet does not forget and does not forgive. Whatever goes online, it stays there forever and can be retrieved anytime. Osareme has replied Adams Oshiomhole, are you serious? Because 2020, along has come, many waters has gone under the bridge. It's 2020, another time for campaign. Him and Gordon Obaseki fell out along the way. And guess what? Adams Oshiomhole is back to lick up the vomit he just spat out. Just like, the dog does not go back, but this one, he has gone back to his very own vomit. The very person he said was not good for political office is the person he's backing. Osareme has said, on what side are you, Adams Oshiomhole? You are speaking with both sides of the mouth, and such a person cannot be trusted. Let's get on and hear what Osareme had to say to Adams Oshiomhole. I said so many things against Iyamo. Yes, I did it because I was trying to sell Obaseki. You cannot be selling Toyota and promote Mercedes-Benz. But fortunately, Obaseki was a bad product. Today, I am here, Adams Oshiomhole said. Even a 10-year-old child can tell you that I am here to sell my now Mercedes-Benz to you. Osareme replied him and said, Adams Oshiomhole, even a 10-year-old child can conclude that you're not a serious-minded person. You were campaigning for a governor to rule over the affairs of thousands of life Edo citizens and residents in Edo State, and you chose to trivialize the life of the people. Now you come back to tell us, giving us cheap lies, that Iyamo was all a market strategy. All you did to him and said about him. You may have forgotten what you said, but we have not forgotten. I don't want what you said. I don't want us to take that to leadership. If we do that, Edo State will not move forward. This state will never advance. Your utterances were very derogatory. How can you say such a level of impunity and you come back to tell us to take back your words and stand by you, that you have come to market this candidate? Anyone encouraging you to continue in this falsehood behavior has not spoken well to you. I think you should go back and think about what you are saying. You are not a man of integrity, and we cannot follow you. We the Edo State people have come to say we have decided, and we will go on and vote. And the result of our vote, you will hear who we have decided. If you want, you can campaign and sell your product, either Toyota or Mercedes-Benz. At the end of the day, we hold the vote. Adams Oshiomhole, be wise. Stop speaking what you don't mean. If it is politics, then you are not a sincere person that Edo sons and daughters should listen to. Well, you've heard it all. That is Osareme replying Adams Oshiomhole that even a 10-year-old child can tell from your speech what you were saying. If you were being sincere, if you're being honest, or you're just playing with the mind and the intelligence of the good people of Edo State. So you mean what you said to us was in 2016, you did not really mean it? How sad. How sad, Adams Oshiomhole. Now you are telling us that it was all a mistake, that what you're doing now, you are trying to correct your mistake. If we may ask, what is the mistake and what do you have to correct? What went wrong, Adams Oshiomhole, and what are you trying to correct today? Is the question every son and daughter in Edo State should be asking the person of Adams Oshiomhole. Enough is enough. They can do this in 1980s and the early 90s and get away with it. But today, the vote is in your hand. Pick wisely. It will determine the movement and development of Edo State. I tell you seriously, just paint a picture and see that the governor comes on board and they put up a kind of, industrial system that needs employment. What has happened? That has given rise to your sons and daughters being employed in Edo State, and that has facilitated development. At the end of the day, Edo sons and daughters will be better for it. So why not stay on the side of truth and choose a candidate who will move your state forward, rather that rather than allowing some persons to determine what happens to you. Choose wisely. The ball is in your court. Don't forget to like us, to share, to subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Bye for now.